It's only been 2 weeks, but I've got my Tim Hortons fix again. So JP and I, JP, of course, when am I not with JP? We are on our way back to Acadia National Park. Right now we're in Bangor, Maine, just stopping to like change real quick, fuel up and whatnot. And now we're heading to Acadia. This trip is particularly meaningful for him and I because we did this exact trip last year in June, so just over a year ago, 13 months ago. And at that time, both of us were still at, as far as we know, that was our highest weights we had been at. I was 417, I think you were like 415.
415.
So we were at our max weight, like that's the highest weight I've ever known myself to have on a scale, right? So my max weight. And that trip, more specifically for JP, was the catalyst for him to finally go through with his surgery, which ultimately was like the push that I needed to then get my surgery. And now here we are. My boy is slim over here. And this is going to be really, really interesting because I feel like, there's been a lot of different like hikes, bike riding, things like that we've both done since surgery that are like a good measuring stick that we can compare to how it felt when we were bigger. But this is the first like big trip that we've repeated, and we're going to Acadia. And the thing about it is last time we really didn't do much. Like we didn't do anything in Acadia that we couldn't just basically pull up and walk a few feet to. Tomorrow we're planning on like actually hiking at Jordan Pond. We're going to be doing different trails and like really exploring the park in a way that we quite frankly could not do last time. And we're also going to be completely repeating a lot of the photos that we took last time to be able to do an exact like one-to-one comparison of what we looked like back then versus how we look and how we feel now. So I've been really excited about this. We've been waiting months for it, and yeah, I'm hyped. And also what we did this time that we did not do last time is we scored a sunrise ticket for Cadillac Mountain. They are extremely hard to get. They literally sell out within like a few seconds, and JP was able to grab one. So yeah, I'm super stoked. We're going to be doing some hiking. We're going to be camping in Bar Harbor instead of staying in a hotel like we did last time. So yeah, this is going to be a really, really fun trip.
I can't help but feel good. I can't help but feel fine. Everything is in its place and everything is mine. I can't help but feel good. I can't help but feel fine. Everything is in its place and all of it is mine. Ooh, I can't help but smile.
I couldn't tell you the last time I got my big ass on a swing, but now I don't fear that I'm gonna tear the whole thing down. I'm sitting at Seal Beach right now. JP is setting up a tripod shot on the Canon R50V, and that is my view. And it's really cool because the last time we were here, the only day that we had stopped here, it was still really foggy, so you could barely see anything, which was cool in and of itself. Definitely cool that I'll always have that footage to look back on because it was more of a unique moment, but it is also nice to just have a beautiful summer day at the beach. All right, guys, I'm risking it for the shot. Ah.
Ouch town population, you bro.
You alright?
Yeah, I got it on video. This is actually quite nice right now.
Hey man, you dead man?
I'm a dead man. No, I'm just making a sand angel.
What just happened?
Anything for the shot happened. And I did get the shot on the glasses and on here, and a little bit on there too. Guys, look, it's a dead jellyfish. And a dead crab too. So one of the things for JP and I that we're starting really to think about right now as we prep for our Utah trip, which is only just over a month away at this point, is being a lot more intentional in the shots that we get, especially because he's always wanted to do this, but me as well. Like I really want to do more like storytelling based type stuff, where it's a little bit more dramatic, a little more emotional, things like that, as opposed to the typical like upbeat, happy-go-lucky vlogging stuff that I do, which I'll keep doing. But this is the first time where we've really like thought about shots, mapped things out, set things up, and we've been here for over an hour already, and it's like we've gotten 4 or 5 different shots, like, but that's what you got to do if you want to put together those type of videos. And we've been talking a lot about lately Chase Gardner's videos. We saw his presentation at the B&H Build event, and it's really motivated us to be more intentional in the way that we shoot stuff. And I feel like this weekend is going to be really, really good prep for the Utah trip.
imperceptible breeze, or a change of wind. It was so cold I ached, and my ears rang hollow and clean, hollow and clean, hollow and clean. Watching you carried away through this song I sang myself hoarse, adrift, unknowing how to swim, but I'll swim, so I swam myself home. Yes, I swam myself home. Slow lights torched by some bioluminescent wave, or a change of pace. It was so free, and I know your skin in our cave, hollow and clean, hollow.
So I'm back at Thunder Hole right now, and I can already tell you, going up and down these stairs, much different than last time. Also, JP, getting the other angles. But yeah, last time I was here, this was like a way different experience. This is my second time already going down the staircase, because I just came down this to get this cool shot. So yeah, already feeling so much better. So this is where we started the vlog last time, like this exact spot. So this is a good comparison. I'll throw the clip on screen to kind of see what I looked like then versus now. And like, this is already my second time that I came down this staircase. Before, forget about it. I did it one time and that was like it. So I'm like, I got down here, got what I could, went back up, and that was that. So like, already the difference is so noticeable. We got a nice little sun flare behind us. The sun's gonna be setting in a couple hours, but for now, I'm gonna go back up and meet JP, because right up on those rocks is where we did a lot of photos last time. So we're just gonna do some more from the same spot. And again, kind of compare and contrast to 13 months ago versus now. It's just crazy. Like, the feeling and remembering what that was like, that trip, this same exact spot and trip was like last time versus now. It's incredible. Again, just want to highlight the fact that I'm like literally climbing all over rocks right now, just for the sake of getting cool shots that in the past we never would have even considered shooting, that are more than possible now. How epic of a shot is that? We just did a bunch of photos of each other. It's almost 7, so it's getting close to sunset, so we're gonna head out right about now just to go find a better spot for sunset. But man, this is just awesome. I love Maine so much, and Acadia in particular is such a beautiful place. And now for me, it's so much more accessible, so I feel like I'm really getting to be able to actually enjoy it like in its entirety. And this is just the first day. Tomorrow we're doing like a hike at Jordan Pond and a bunch of other stuff, but for the first day back at Acadia, it's honestly kind of emotional being here. So we're in the truck now, heading to Jordan Pond. We slept in a little bit today. I had to tell off our camp neighbors last night. I got really pissed off actually because they just kept pulling up at like midnight and setting up tents, and I'm like, yo, can y'all chill? And they were like, we're so sorry. Didn't say a word after I said that, so it must have worked. But anyway, yeah, so we're just getting ready to head over to Jordan Pond. It's like 11:30, so we slept in a little bit, had some breakfast, took our time, packed some stuff up, cleaned up, everything like that. Right now though, we're testing a bunch of the setup, which is that I'm monitoring my R5, which is back there, mounted in the window, through my phone. And then we've also got the R50V there for like that kind of center vlogging angle. And then we've just got the DJI mic. So that's what we're testing out now. And then we're gonna go hike around Jordan Pond, get a bunch of shots, hang out, and go from there. So we're just chilling at Jordan Pond. It's a very foggy day, which is a lot like how it was the last time we were here. We got a sunny day yesterday, so I guess I can't complain too much, but we're just setting up and we're going to basically hike this like loop around the lake, get some shots while we're doing that and whatnot. It stinks actually that it's foggy, because you can't see that like right up there is these things called the bubbles. They're these two bubble shaped mountains. You just can't see them right now because of the fog, but they look so cool. So that's kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, I don't know, the fog is like kind of a cool eerie vibe, so I guess there's that.
summer pain will rebuild again. She sang and from the porch it rang. She's calling me in. Caught in the heat of the mid-afternoon, your eyes were a storm. Stuck in a room, we had nothing to do except feel the warmth. Yeah, we will roll out on that water. We will roll out on that water. We will roll out on that starlit summer's eve. Yeah, we will roll out on that water. We will roll out on that water. We will roll out on that starlit summer's eve.
Literally what we're walking through right now and what we've been walking through, like this type of stuff, climbing on rocks and through rocks and stuff, impossible. If we had tried this last year, completely impossible. We wouldn't have even considered it. That's why we didn't. That's why we never considered stuff like this. We were just like, hey, we'll go to where we can pull up and get out of the car and be there, basically. And now we're just out here.
A couple miles in.
It's a crazy feeling. What's up, guys? Yeti Vlogs here. I just found a whole can of Zins. I'm tweaking right now, dude. Well, that's officially it. We've made it back to the end of the trailhead. I can guarantee you if we tried this last year, no chance. We just banged out like a 3.5 mile loop. Granted, it took us like 4.5 hours because we stopped so much to take photos and videos. But even so, it's like, you know, we're barely breaking a sweat. Like it was some rock scrambling for a minute. It was walking on, you know, planks and over trails and, you know, branches and stuff like that. We did it. When we were here last year, I could not have even fathomed the thought of, you know, walking the Jordan Pond Loop. We didn't even think about it. We didn't even discuss it. It never came up. It was just like, yeah, let's literally pull up and walk right down there.
It's about getting back up this hill.
Yeah, dude, even just getting up this before was like a hassle. Now we're like, pfft. And I'll tell you something, we got a lot of steps. I think it actually says we probably did closer to like 4 miles just from how much we were walking back and forth setting the camera up. But yeah, man, I mean, we just genuinely are two completely different people now versus this time last year. And it's just so crazy being in this spot where all these people are, where we literally just came down here, took a few photos last time and left. And now we have officially walked all the way around Jordan Pond. So right now I've got the 100 to 500, the long lens on, and I'll show you what we're doing. Right there is this cliff that we actually shot this guy at last time, this random photographer who was in this red rain jacket. He was just sitting up on that cliff and we thought it was the coolest thing. So we took this same lens here, the long lens, and we took photos of him. And I don't know if you can see, but JP's walking over there right now. I just came from over there. And essentially what we thought to ourselves was like, okay, now that we're more physically able and capable. Indeed. Just let me know when you're done setting up. I'm just gonna vlog something real quick. Now, last time we were here, we wouldn't have even thought about going up there, right? But now that we're more capable and that we're physically healthier and stuff, we thought, let's go recreate the shots that JP took of that photographer, but let's just do them ourselves. So that's what we did. So I just came back from over there. He took some photos of me. I just think, again, it's another one of those really cool full circle moments because it's like, we were here last time, and I remember it was a struggle just for me to walk over there to talk to that guy, to tell him we wanted to photograph him. Now, both him and I, JP and I, are able to just go over there, come back, whatever, and take photos of each other. And I think that's really cool. So, yeah, these photos I'm very excited about. Don't forget to drink your water. Number one photographer tip, stay hydrated. So we had our sunrise tickets to Cadillac Mountain this morning. Unfortunately for us, it was extremely foggy and hazy and everything, so we did not see the sunrise. We were up there with a bunch of people, but we didn't see the sunrise. But it was still nice to be back up there, and it was also cool because the last time we were there, it was very similar weather. But obviously, again, you know, same spot, same weather, completely different people and circumstances. So that's about it. After we were done with that, we went into Bar Harbor a little bit. I stopped at Choco Latte and grabbed their signature drink, which is delicious, by the way. Now we're just heading home. We went straight back after we left Cadillac Mountain in Bar Harbor, packed up camp real quick, and I don't know about you, JP, but I'm pretty tired, and I imagine you are too. We did a lot of stuff this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. It didn't help that, you know, we got up at 3:40 this morning to go see a sunrise that existed but was not visible.
Yeah, so, but you know what, hey, I told JP earlier, I was like, listen, first step was just Cadillac Mountain. It was foggy. We didn't even have a sunrise the first time. We couldn't get tickets for the sunrise. Second time, we got tickets at least. Still foggy and hazy. That means the third time, the next time we go there, it's going to be sunrise tickets and an actual sunrise. I'm calling it right now. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm sure that, you know, I'll have some more reflecting, you know, as we continue this drive and after I've gotten home and stuff like that. But just like what's on my mind right now is how crazy the difference is of just a little over a year and how much more physically capable we were. I mean, you could have picked any spot we went to throughout the weekend, any one spot, and we definitely did more and were more capable in that one spot than we were the entire trip last time. So the fact that we're like going on like hikes, literally climbing on rocks, like going up and down staircases all weekend long with relative ease is really like a testament to our complete overhaul of change in lifestyle, quality of life, health, all that stuff. So yeah, this was a very, very cool trip. I'm sure, you know, that most of this video will be a lot of like comparing back and forth to the previous video because that's really what this is all about. But I feel incredible. And this was also very great practice for Utah. Utah is now just over a month away. So we learned a lot. We figured out a lot of stuff. We're still ironing out the kinks, but I think that the videos from Utah are going to be crazy. So yeah, I mean, that's about it. Anything you want to add, sir?
No, just, you know, I'm just glad that we're finally kind of at a point where we don't have to worry anymore about, can we do that? You know, we don't, it's not even an option now. Like, we don't have to sit there and figure out, you know, what's something that we can handle. We just show up and handle it.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. I like that. I mean, honestly though, it is crazy because like him and I keep saying all the time, like you could never just with words explain to somebody what it's like to struggle that much physically. And I pray that nobody watching this would ever experience that. But also for us, it was like, we just were so used to it. And especially when we're around each other, because we're both so used to having been that weight and having just pushed through a lot of things and, you know, done what we were able to without complaining, that I don't think either one of us in the moment really actually understood how bad our health was and how difficult life was and how poor the quality of life was. Like, I look back and I'm like, I can't believe I wasn't like just straight up depressed my entire adult life. But that's just because, like, in spite of it, I still found ways to be happy and enjoy life. But that just goes to show, now that I actually do have good health and now that we are more capable, like, what the world is basically our oyster, for lack of a better word. So yeah, that's just how I'm feeling in the moment. I'm very happy, very excited, and also very ready to get home and look through all the footage. We started looking through a lot of it actually at when we were on the mountain, but I'm really excited to put this video together and a bunch of other stuff. So with that being said, that is all for this one, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.